Alright, welcome to my demo review series. Today we're going to be watching SprayK. SprayK, when you watch this, be sure to take notes. That way, you know what I'm telling you, what I'm pointing out, what you do good, what you do bad, as well as if you have any questions, you write them down, let me know afterwards. Alright, so let's hop right into the demo. Boom. Alt-tab, back it, easy. So let's get right into it. Let's go to round one, there we go. Alright, we're watching you right off the bat. Looks a little tight, I'm on 4x3. So we'll get used to it soon enough. So let's see what you do here. You buy nothing. That's not good. You should at least be buying armor or some nades, something useful for your team. So you run out there, you see a guy on ticket booth. This is the time for you to run into the smoke, be wary of jungle and plant, but now you're just sitting here, right? You're not really doing anything. Your teammate on B's underpass, kills a guy, and now you should rotate back towards B or do something right, which is a good move. This is actually a really smart move by you. Maybe you missed spot too. That could have been something, so depends really. If you didn't buy anything, you fucked up. If you just couldn't buy, you're fine. So you're gonna go in first, let your teammate pick up bomb, which is really smart. You see no one, you're entering the site. Boom, you see a guy there. You see another guy window. But you get bombed down, so that's good. Obviously, it could have been a lot more smoother, cleaner. You probably would have survived more if you had some armor, but oh well. So let's fucking fast forward this a little bit. I'm actually just gonna kind of see what you guys do here. I mean, I'm not really expecting much. This is an eco round. You might get some good frags, you might not. If anything happens, either they fuck up or you just go off. That's basically how you win eco rounds and matchmaking. Even in Pug, it's like in scrims, it's a lot kind of kind of easier in scrims because you can coordinate, buy smokes together, and you're getting some nice kills here, as I can see from the kill feed. All right, so you know where they're both at. You should know hardcore's lit. Your teammates should be telling that. If they don't, they're fucking up. So you should be trying to take that battle more. You get that kill. Okay, let's see this. And you get the. Oh, wait, you do good shit like it. You go off. You get 4 kills with the P250. That's basically how you win eco rounds. So now we're coming into a gun round. You guys have a lot of money. You know, some people would go for the AKs. Some people would go for the submachine guns because the max they can buy pistol armor or even just buy a gun like this guy did, this bird skid. He just bought a fucking submachine gun, which is really stupid for. But I mean, it's not bad buying a submachine gun here either. So fast forward to where you go. Underpass, teammates clearing that. Teammate bomb going towards B apps. Look at crosshair placement. As we can see, look how low you're aiming right now. Well, when that guy was on top of the bow, flicked up to his head. But to me, like, it tells me, like, you're just waiting for them to jump up. Which is, you know, again, it's not bad. But now, as we can see, crosshair's a little low. Able to kill that guy. But as we can see, when we look at the X-ray, your crosshair placement was really low there. Need to raise it a little bit more, work on that more as you're playing matchmaking. Because that could be the difference between you spraying at his body and you getting a headshot right away. So now, you should know they're full ecoing because you won that round. They bought up last round. And, I mean, none of you guys died, so you guys were fine. I don't think that smoke goes anywhere. Let's see. I think this was your smoke. So now you guys are down to a 3-on-3. You want to get that bomb down. Teammate smoke CT, which is good. Plant default. Smart idea. Throw a flash up. Make sure you communicate to your teammates. You throw a flash. You know, one CT. The other guy's on triple. You should not be throwing a nade there. You could have traded out the guy triple, and you should know that, okay, this guy pushed CT. Or he pushed through the smoke, as you did. Because you didn't see him when you pushed through, so, you know, you should tell yourself, okay, he's not here. Obviously, he pushed through when I pushed through the smoke. So they should be buying here. They're smart. Yep. Alright, so now let's see what you do on a gun round. You have a smoke out. Does smoke go anywhere? Are you just throwing a random smoke? Oh, okay. I mean, this creates a one-way. Not bad, I guess. I mean, if that was your intention, that's a good, pretty decent smoke, because you probably do like a little smoke glitch gap right there. And I don't know if that was on purpose as a molly off sandwich. And you didn't use the smoke like you properly could. Sucks. The next round. That's a buy. You go for the op. Let's see how this. Oh, yeah. Let's see how this works out for you. All right, peek this. Awesome, clear. Teammate kills the guy window. You're holding connector. The connector top peek. Smart. Should be getting ready to peek connector. You kind of peek a little wide there before you decide to zoom in. See the guy. Good flick. Another good flick. And you guys should have B site. So let's fast forward through this a little bit. Yep. Make sure you buy nades too. I don't know if you bought nades last round. That second flash is not that good. First flash is meh. That's why you died. Should be smoking top cat. That way you can get to boxes and you can just wait for the smoke to die down so he doesn't know where you're at. Keep that in mind. It's a good way to do it. Or, you could push the smoke and peek on the side of the smoke, where cat side, right, against the wall, and see if he's holding the right side. There's a lot of ways you can play that if you have that smoke there. You can push down to mid, see if you can just jump off and basically jumping scope him before you can react. Not a bad idea against these MGs. But let's resume this. Fast forward. Don't need to wait for these timeouts. Buy full nades. Buying the Tech 9s, when you have an op, that's fine. But when you have rifles, if you don't kill them with the 30 bullets right away, then you're probably dead. So it's just a waste of $500. Again, you got to be wary of your economy. Teammates AFK. Two teammates die mid. So there's a couple guys up there. You don't know where the third guy's at. You should at least know one guy's up here. It's a bad flash. You get flanked, you can't do anything about that. That's a bad flash. I don't know what you're trying to do. You're not going to peek up. You still have to clear behind boxes. That's where the guy was. So in that situation, you definitely want to keep your gun out at all times so you can clear every angle. And then once you know where they're at and they kind of have you trapped, that's when you want to use your flash. Let's fast forward through this. Boom, you got to save. Dropping bomb up there is debatable. You kind of want the bomb on the ground so it's really easy to pick up. You don't have to jump up there and try to pick it up and get it before you decide to go somewhere. Alright, now you have a gun. Let's see how this works. See, now you have to come back, you have to jump up on here. Look how much time this is wasting. When you can easily just pick it up on the ground, go back A or B. Now, you're keeping your crosshair at a pretty decent level right here, which is really good, right? This looks about to be head level. Let's fast forward this a little bit till we see some action. Watch flank. Not sure. 30 seconds left. This is where you kind of want to make a move. You don't know where these guys are at. You don't always have to plant default. See, as we can see, the guy's obviously right here. I'm assuming you're going to try to just keep planting. But you don't have to plant default. If your teammate can cross connector in jungle, you can plant on the side of triple or on the side towards cat. And yeah, you die. You guys should be saving again. Or at least you should. I don't know, your teammates doing whatever. You guys are on like a 4... What are you guys on? 2 loss streak. You get 2,400 next round. You have 20... Oh yeah, you should have enough to buy Jug Great. Well, obviously. But everyone else should. So So you guys did a great fake. You're able to get a gun. Pretty decent round for you. Let's just fast forward through this counter-terrorist timeout. Drop your teammate, or one of them did, I guess. Get the op. So you're holding a nice passive angle, seeing if they get aggressive on you. Your teammate's pushing out balcony. You should be paying attention to your radar. I don't know if you have your radar set to like maximum amount where you can see like most of the map. Fucking top ramen, good for the soul. So you guys are up 5v4. No one's really pushed up anywhere except for your teammate, which is good. He's opening up the site. You see the barrel. You could spam through the box. Probably fell back CT, and just a disaster going on here. So let's just fast forward through this. They know where bomb is at, so you have to go and try to get it, but you're probably not going to get it. There's 30 seconds left, and you have 3 opponents. Probably lost this. You should probably just save the op. There's no way you're going to win that. Unless they were all far away from the bomb and peeking you one at a time. Or, you know, you just out-aim them, like, incredibly, really. So it looks like you guys are just rushing A. You don't always have to get on top of Tetris and cross. You can, if you have a smoke right there in the middle of sight, that basically is blocking off CT. The only thing you really have to worry about is under balcony, some guy hiding behind triple, which there was, and then one guy jungle/stairs connector area, right? Basically, CT's covered off by that smoke, but if you hop on top of Tetris, they can jump up and see you and just shoot you. So now it looks like you guys just 4 spot here and just gonna run B and let's. I don't think this is gonna turn out well, but about to find out. Might work. Holy shit, it's working. Crosshair's a little high right now against that window. Yeah, you kind of corrected it. Not too bad. I think you need to work on your peripherals as well. I think you're too tunneled vision. You hear him. You hear the guy hop out. You hear him running to your right. You hear 2 guys running to your right. So you should both know they're there. You just gotta hide here. You don't have to take that battle, but I don't think he has enough time, so you win. You might. Yeah, I did. Never mind. So in that situation, all you have to do is kill time. As soon as you kill your teammate with 100 HP, all you have to do is run around the Rosie's ass and make sure he didn't get to the bomb and defuse it. So you have a shotgun and a deagle. I don't miss buy maybe. Galil's. Let's see how much money do you have? Oh, you had enough to buy fucking 8K. Alright, you get deleted off the map because you're just spraying with the deagle and shooting too quick with the deagle. Deagle takes a long time for the crosshair to reset. And now scout deagle. Why do you even buy? Like, are you buying these guns? Why are you just gonna use the deagle? That's the half. Oh, I forgot there's no halftime like in EDCA. Alright, so you see him cross. First, your counter strafing's horrible right there. That's some bad counter strafing. On my side, right, the fucking demo side, right, it looked like you weren't even stopping quick enough for you to AD spam. So definitely gotta work on that shit. Unless, you know, it's just like a demo glitch or spectator bug or whatever. So, you guys lost. Just buying a pistol here is good if you're gonna buy an op. Even full saving with the USP is not a bad idea either. That's a really slow time to get out mid, but as you can see, no one's there. It looks like they want to go A. You have no one B, so you might. Yeah, okay, this is good. I think your teammates told you they're on A. You don't need 3 people flanking though. So it's good you're walking here, right? You don't want them to know you're flanking. You should be waiting, Tetris, for your teammate and Palace to push in, kill the guy. That way you can focus on Firebox, Underbalk, and Sandwich. Again, it's timing. Everything's timing here. Just gotta wait for your teammates to open up. Because your teammate, too, if he pushes Palace, kills the guy Sandwich is gonna be focused on him. Your teammate can peek out, see the guy Sandwich, call it out. You can rush the guy Sandwich, kill him with your P250, and kill the last guy, or 2 last guys, right? Jungle and CT, or where the fuck they were at. Alright. I was taking a bite here, but why the fuck did you buy dual armor? You're not some crazy ass player that can just shit on fucking MGs. So let's see what your economy is going to be at next round. 2100. Alright, you're barely going to have enough. If you can get that kill, you're going to have to go with the fucking FAMAS, but you can buy a M4 and some shitty ass nades. Alright, you're buying head armor here. Why are you buying head armor? First of all, if we look at their shit, right? Well, they should be upgrading, but like, this is MG, so there's nothing you're going to do about it. But they should be buying AKs. So your first thought is, do I need head armor on gun rounds? And that answer should be no, because AKs do 105 to the head with 1 bullet. Whereas they need head armor because the M4 only does 90 through head armor. So you got to think that's $350 you could be saving here, spending it on some 2 flashes, 3 flashes, I don't know. You can even buy full nades here, but you're not opting to, so this just tells me you don't know how to use your nades properly. It looks like you're just going to be jump scouting B. I mean, that's not a bad idea, but you definitely want to have some nades, right, for if they rush you, a molly, some flashes. You don't even need a smoke if you're going to jump scout it. But those are definitely some nades you definitely want. You guys have the advantage here. It looks like you guys are just going to win. Bomb should have been spotted. Palace, or they should have seen something like that. So, 2v1, you should have been moving closer. Alright, there's no reason for you to believe the guy's triple. You were holding that angle from fucking Cat forever. Your teammate was holding it too. You would have shot. You would have seen him shoot, or you would have heard him shoot. So you know he had to plant default. Now you're peeking really, really wide or high up on stairs. So if you don't hit this insane flick right now, you're probably fucking dead. Alright, you hit him. So that wasn't that bad. And that guy just has horrible fucking positioning and exposed himself to you. Alright, going with the op. You're gonna be holding B-abs. Oh, okay, you're gonna hold window. Not bad. Alright, you're holding a common angle. So, good angle. Waste of a molly, you can kind of jump spot it. Or you can, you know, flash it and peek, right? So, you know, last guy's triple. Going for the knife, that's a good way to throw. You guys are down, you have no reason to be pulling that out. Saw one guy. Nice shot. You know, one guy's van, second guy's right there. Alright, you know his bullets aren't coming from the left side, right? You shouldn't be pulling out a nade. If he peeks you when you have that nade out, you're fucking dead. You already know where he's at. There's no reason for you to throw a nade at him, right? What the fuck is the flash gonna do? You just want him to peek you so you can shoot him. You have an op. You don't want him to fall back. So they throw a top cat smoke. So now this is where you want to be like, alright. Oh, okay. Like, what the fuck is that timing? Like, first of all, you see that smoke come up, right? The furthest they're ever going to be is like right here by the stairs, if anything. And you threw that molly right here, it's going to take about 3 or 4 seconds to get underpass to even get that close. So you basically wasted your molly for half the amount of time it's useful for. It's really, really bad. There's no way anyone's going to be under you right there. For at least for like 4 or 5 more seconds. Oh, flash mid. Damn, those guys fucking suck. So, you know, there's one Tetris. You don't know where the second guy's at. He could be Palace, he could be mid, he could be flanking from B. Gotta keep that in mind. Alright, that's that one guy that you heard walking around. Loud ass elephant feet. Throw a flash. Yeah, this guy has bombs, so he can go anywhere. But I think he's in a dumbass position, and he somehow wins that battle. It's crazy. And you're not peeking it, so you heard the bomb get planted. So your crosshair shouldn't be that close to the left side. Yes, there you go. You want to be closer to the right side. Wait, what? So now you should know he could be triple. He could be CT. You just gotta hope he's somewhere on site still. That flash, the way you threw it. Alright. Good try. Crosshair placement needs a little more work there. You didn't get Houdini, you just weren't holding the proper angles. You should have been peeking that with the op. Waiting for him to cross. Oh, you're lucky that second deagle stop went straight. Okay, get piece. Alright, I have an op. Oh, I thought you got a kill there for a second. So your teammate got killed, Tetris. You should be holding his palace and his jump up. Which you are, which is really good, right? You know the basics. Teammate peeks out, gets fucking shitted on. Yo, you're fucking cheating. It's probably not. All these guys are garbage. That jump across, holy shit. So now you're down in a you're up in the 3v1 position, bombs down, your teammates should be rotating, but they're just jacking off top mid for some reason. So that was a good timing on your molly right there, actually, but you probably should have saved it. You don't have to always throw your molly underpass, because you're gonna use it here, and then you peek out the window trying to get that guy cat, and you're just exposing yourself to so many different angles. That's just bad decision making by you. Gotta hit those shots, man. Alright, pushing 2 ramp, you know 2 ramps cleared. Telling the guys it's B, you're quick flanking. Woo. That's a good round, it was a good push. They didn't have anyone watching A, but you guys didn't clutch out, which sucked. Again, you don't need head armor. Head armor is useless. God. This is just sad. Alright, finish this up. You guys tied up. I remember the score. Alright, let's see how this plays. Alright, so you're in window. Okay, common op spot right here is the hole. Throw smoke off that, the smoke off bench, I'm assuming. You gotta be careful, close right, close left. As well as bench spray down. Should be clean cat. You just run out. Alright. Alright, you threw that smoke. I don't know why you're checking for the bomb in the smoke. You can hear the bomb. Alright. See that? That's why you don't go on top of Tetris when you throw that fucking triple smoke. Is there a guy next to that guy? What the fuck's going on? Jesus, that guy's stupid as fuck. Alright, good shot by you. You saw the last guy in your peripherals. And you guys tied up. Alright, so what we saw from this demo is hit some nice, decent, like, op shots, some okay AK. Your crosshair placement, a little bit more work on it, right? Your crosshair level, your aim level wise though is pretty good. You're aiming at least above the chest, kind of near the upper chest area, neck, and head. With the AK opping, you're fine doing what you're doing right now so far. Decision making definitely needs some work, right? Trying to piece together where the enemy could be at, what he could be doing. That's a little more game sense wise. And you really won't learn that a lot more until you get punished, right? Like you did when you weren't holding the proper angles by losing those rounds. So it might take you a while, but I mean, that's what happens. That's how you build up game sense. But overall, it was an okay game from you. Definitely had some good shots. Let's see what your score was. Leading the team, 31-18. Yeah, I mean, these guys were really, really bad. Like, they couldn't hit sprays. They didn't know what the fuck they were doing half the time. So I'm expecting you to at least do this decent against ship players like this. But yeah, so this basically concludes my demo review for you. If you have any questions, again, feel free to ask. Make sure you take notes. If you didn't take notes, you're fucking up. But yeah, alright, so this ends my demo.